Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm musically malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. Today is a good day because it is, you can't see my feet, but you know what I'm doing. You know what it is, it's the kick. A little bit of this. Sorry, it's not an adequate environment for a moonwalk, okay? What else do I have? That thing, right? Something like that. Anyways, today is Michael Jackson Day. I am very excited. This one comes to us from the Patreon community. Thanks for voting this one in. If you want access to hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, music videos, live performances, behind the scenes, and to help decide what we listen to on the channel, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Today is the 1979 album Off the Wall, which I believe is his 5th studio album and really one of the albums that just broke him through and set him on the course that we all know he went on. Looking at the track list here, because I am not like completely, oblivious to Michael Jackson. I've heard the hits. So Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, heard. Rock With You, do not think I've heard, which, we may come across some of these as like, oh, okay, I've heard that chorus. Workin Day and Night, no. Get on the Floor, no. Off the Wall, I think so, just because it's the title track, but I could not tell you what the chorus is. Girlfriend, no. She's Out of My Life, no. I Can't Help It. It's the Falling Love. Dude, I don't think I've heard hardly any of these, but if I had to guess, there are probably 3 in here I would just assume I've come across existing on this earth for 38 years. So excited to get into this. I've never actually looked at a Michael Jackson song. I've heard them, never looked at them. So we're going to get in, give each song a listen, make a few comments along the way. But as always, I'll keep some notes on my handy dandy notebook here. That way, after each track, we can talk about the things that stand out and see what other information we can find. If you want to go to a specific song, the timestamps are in the description as always, but if you were hitting the 10-second skip button and you skip past all my talky talk, you missed this. And you're wondering, where is the timestamp guy? I'm the timestamp guy. Okay, I appreciate the soldiers in the trenches putting timestamps on everybody's videos, but I do it. You skip the intro, but not you because you're watching me right now. And if you skipped the intro, you wouldn't be watching me right now. I'm in some sort of mood today. I am ready to dance. Okay, I'm ready to go off the wall. Let's shut our mouths. Let Michael do the talking. This is track 1. Don't stop till you get enough. Yes, I know it was off key. That's why he's the professional, not me.
I was wondering, if you could keep on because the force it's got a lot of power in it.
I love Michael.
It makes me feel like
See, I'm already moving, man. Can't see the feet, but they're doing this thing. And his range is so great. And the instrumentation is so cool. I've never heard this. I've never heard him do those stretch vocals. That kind of fry. Oh, I love it letting us just hear these by themselves. Dude. Okay, so, you know, my experience with Michael Jackson, I wouldn't call it one-dimensional because, like, one of my favorite songs growing up, I got in this little kick where I was, like, listening to... I had one burned CD with some older songs. Is it called Kiss from a Rose, I think, from Seal? I had, gosh, what is it? Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on, you give me fever like... na, 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 na. I can't remember the way you make me feel. That's what it was. A few songs like that on it. And so obviously, like, I've heard stuff like that. I've heard Thriller. I've heard, you know, part of the verse and the chorus for this, but never like the bridge section and all of that. So it's fun getting to hear these different elements from Michael. And obviously we'll get to hear the full spectrum as we move through this album and then, you know, hopefully into further works in the future. But the instrumentation in here, let's talk about that for a second. It's so intricate and just well put together. Because I'm even listening to kind of the percussion stuff that's going on, but it's playing so well with the guitar licks. And it sounds like, you know, spoons and taps and just all these kind of metal things. So I'm curious too for a live version, which will work to get music videos, live performances, all that up on Patreon. I hope we can kind of get a good shot of the band, and if it's all live instrumentation, you know, seeing the percussionist and what all they're doing to get all of these different layers and sounds, that could be something, you know, that they layered in the recording of it and maybe even use as backtracking, and then probably obviously have somebody on the actual drum set. But I'd be curious to see if there's a percussionist doing all these like intricate things. And I'm not super familiar with disco, but this definitely reminds me of a disco track. So I don't know if this was in the midst of disco, which maybe I guess we could find out real quick. Because this is 1979. Let's see, when was disco at its peak? Okay, so disco reached its absolute commercial, cultural peak between 77 and 79. Let's see, who were the pioneers of disco? The 60s and 70s. Okay, I don't recognize these people. So obviously, you know, Michael coming in, this very disco sound. Disco's super popular at the time of this release. And he was working on this starting in 78 with Quincy Jones. I think they finished it in like June of 79. So it's a great album opener. You know, it's a lot of fun. I'd never paid attention to the lyrics of this song. At first, I was like, okay, maybe it's this kind of like celebration of the force of dance, the force of music, which I think it is to an extent, but also the force of attraction. You know, he definitely... Now, I guess, you know, now that I think about it, it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. It could be all of those things, because that's kind of, I think, what disco was, right? It was the celebration of dance, the celebration of music, and the celebration of attraction. And so this idea of, you know, don't stop, keep going, I think could have these kind of sexual undertones to it, but maybe it means more so like out on the dance floor, just, you know, having a good time. So we'll see what this says. In 78, Michael Jackson starred as the Scarecrow in The Wiz. After filming, Michael contacted the film's musical director to discuss a possible solo album. After reviewing hundreds of demos, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was chosen, along with several others, to make up Michael's album Off the Wall. Received criticism for the song's supposed sexual referencing. Michael claimed people often misinterpret the song, saying the song was about never quitting, regardless of what your dream was. That time, perhaps his dream was to succeed as a solo artist, and succeed he did. He won his first Grammy Award for the song, taking the title for Best R&B Vocal Performance, Male. It was Michael's first #1 since Ben, in 1972. So, I mean, I think it would be hard to listen to this without seeing there's at least a tie-in to a relational part of it. Touch Me and I Feel on Fire, Ain't Nothing Like a Love Desire, Sensation, Love Where We're At, So Let Love Take Us Through the Hours. I do think that, you know, there's definitely a sexual undertone, if not just an attraction undertone. But I do also think it's almost similar to, like, you know, some hip hop artists like J. Cole will do a song that sounds sexual in nature, and that's kind of the vehicle in which he's telling this story. But the love that he's talking about, the relationship that he's talking about, the trials that he's talking about are rap, his love of rap. And sometimes he uses the lady as rap and as hip hop. So I feel like it's kind of a similar thing that's going on here. Let's see. Here's what Michael said. It had a spoken intro over bass, partly to build up tension and surprise people with the swirling strings and percussion. And it does, you know, and then he has that, ooh. It was also unusual because of my vocal arrangement. On that cut, I sing in overdubs as a kind of group. I wrote myself a high part, one that my solo voice couldn't carry on its own, to fit in with the music I was hearing in my head. So I let the arrangement take over from the singing. Q's fade at the end was amazing, with guitars chopping like kalimbas, the African thumb pianos. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at kalimbas. Oh, that's where that little like pinging, tinging thing was coming from. because I was like, man, what is that? Is it like somebody kind of like muting the strings on the guitar and plucking at the same time? So cool. Okay. Now that makes me want to order a kalimba. I think I might just do that. That song means a lot to me because it was the first song I wrote as a whole. It was my first big chance. Oh, here, sorry, let me bring you in. It went straight to #1. It was the song that won me my first Grammy. Quincy had the confidence in me to encourage me to go into the studio by myself, which I appreciated. Then he added strings, which put icing on the cake. So cool. Behind the music. Well, that'd be fun. So yeah, it's going to be Quincy on probably all of these. Let's see. We've got guitar here. Strings, percussion, flugelhorn, trumpet, trombone. So yeah, because this would obviously be from the orchestra. So great, man. Songs that sample don't stop till you get enough. Look at this, dude. I mean, makes sense, but geez. Songs that interpolate. Covers. Just on and on. I love you, Michael Jackson's Family. I love you. The song that established him as a solo pop star. Rush Hour. Yeah, that's what it makes me think of for sure. So good, man. Off to a great start. Now, you know, we're getting ready to head into some uncharted territory for me. Big surprise. All right, this is track 2, Rock With You, single version. Slowing it down on the second song. That bass is smooth.
Just take it slow, 'cause we got so far to go. When you feel that heat, and we gonna ride the boogie, share that beat.
I'm sure I've come across this melody before. There are so many cool musical elements. Like, what is that? Ooh, taking it up. There he is. Woo. It's like that sound could almost pass as, you know, some sort of filter or something on a person whistling, but it sounds more like some sort of whistle type instrument. Yeah, again, man, just this awesome ode to music, to dance, to movement, which obviously, like, that's what Michael was all about. Oh, man. Written by British songwriter Rod Temperton. Let's see what else Rod has written. And I'm also curious, was this inspiration for Justin Timberlake's, was it, I wanna rock with you, rock your body in the night, wanna dance with me? Is this kind of like an interpolation of that, if that's the proper word? Oh, man, okay. It's getting me out of breath. Okay, so let's see. Looks like Quincy and Rod worked together a good bit. Makes sense. Oh man, we are dipping. Okay, I was going to say The Weeknd, but obviously this is probably a sample or something, right? Rod Temperton. What is he still alive? I would be very surprised. Okay, he passed away in 2016. So, what was he doing in here in Hurry Up Tomorrow? I haven't heard Hurry Up Tomorrow yet, so don't worry, I won't get too, like, into anything. I wonder what his contribution in here is, though. If he's sampling him or something. I don't see his name on here. I don't want to spend too much time. If you know the connection, let me know. Okay. Let's get back over here. He had hands in the creation of various Michael Jackson songs, including this album's number 10 peaking title track, Thriller's number 4 peaking title track. The track garnered major commercial success. Okay. It was released in 2006, once again as a single for the compilation album Visionary, the video singles. Let me see if that instrument's in here. I don't know if it'll name it. Oh, it's a flute. Okay. I don't hear a lot of flutes in music, so cool. I guess with that, does the term staccato apply with flutes as well? Because it would sound, obviously you have like the long drawn out stuff, but then like that type of thing. Would you call that staccato with a flute? Or does it have a different language when it comes to instruments like that? Okay, so good, man. Let's see. Track 3, Workin Day and Night. What? Okay, Michael. I love him using his voice as an instrument, as a percussion type element. it's just fast and furious, man. It's so sharp.
You say that working is what a man's supposed to do. And I say it ain't right if I can't give sweet love to you. I'm tired of thinking of what my life's supposed to be. Well, soon enough, darling, this love will be reality. How can you live, girl? 'Cause love for us was meant to be. Well, then you must be seeing some other guy instead of me. Ooh, that's why you got me working day and night, and I'll be working from sun up to midnight. You got me working day and night. Hold on, you got me working day and night. I'm so tired now. You got me working day and night. Hold on, you got me working day and night.
Dude. Oh, it's so funky. Hell yeah, dude. Come on.
You see that working is what a man's supposed to do. And I say it ain't right if I can't give sweet love to you. How can you live, girl? 'Cause love for us was meant to be. Well, then you must be seeing some other guy instead of me.
Uh-oh.
Got me working day and I wanna stand it. Got me working from sun up to midnight. You got me working day and night. Hold on, you got me working day and night. I'm so tired now. I'm working day and night. You got me working day and night.
I love Michael's ad-libs. Dude, I'm just in awe. Really, obviously, Michael is Michael. But the instrumentation in this is, again, because I've listened to certain things and I was so young, and then obviously you have the bigger ones, like listening through his discography and really hearing all the different elements. It's so stupid. I don't know why it makes me emotional. It's really masterful. The orchestration and stuff in here is so excellent, and the use of so many different kinds of instruments. And I'm curious with the trumpets, like it's so fast. Is that, and maybe if you're a trumpet player out there or you just know, and I know I could do a search, but let me just ask you guys, would they be playing that fast, or are they kind of on alternating? You know what I mean? Like, let's say you had one person, or just let's say you have two people playing trumpet. Are they playing each and every one of those notes, or is it like on and off? You know what I mean? So that they can get such a fast stutter with it. It's so cool. And honestly, such a poignant message in this song as well. You know, he's ultimately talking about, like, I'm working too hard to give you the love that you need. And even he says, like, don't you need it? But you got me working day and night. So maybe you're getting, you know, your emotional and physical needs taken care of by somebody else, you know, because don't you need my love? I need your love, but I'm working too much to give it to you. Which I think, you know, is something we all have to be careful of. Obviously, I can only speak from an American perspective, but it can be an American trap. And listen, there are seasons and things that you got to do just to survive. Been there, done that, okay? But it is this trap of working so hard for stuff that you never get to enjoy. And then the thing, because stuff only serves a purpose, you know? But the things you really enjoy is love, right? You know, for me, the joy of my life is my wife and my children. And I would rather have them and nothing than everything and not them. And so if you work so hard that you accumulate things, but then lose the most important things, it's like, what are you doing? What are you working for? You know, I'd rather simplify life and be able to give more of my time and my attention and my affection, because that's the other thing is, like, it's a challenge for me as well to turn my brain off sometimes, you know? And that's the whole point of being present with the people that you love. Your presence matters 100%, but if you're present but not present, if your body's there, but your mind's not there, if your body's there, but your heart's not there, that can almost be more damaging. And so, man, really, really great, dude. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's get into, here it is, Working Day and Night. Third track. Written and produced by Jackson. Despite not being released as a single, it's been played often on the radio and in films, becoming one of Jackson's most popular songs. He performed the song live. It's featured on the video game Michael Jackson, The Experience. Dude, I remember that. Was this Sega Genesis? Wait. Oh. No. Okay, it's the PlayStation game, the dance one. Hold on. Do you guys remember this? Hopefully this isn't one of those things that's like it doesn't actually exist. Michael Jackson's Sega Genesis, yeah. This right here, baby. I remember getting this from Blockbuster back in the day. Look at that, dude. It looks like Star Trek. I don't remember. I'm assuming it played like a Streets of Rage type game is what it looks like. Look at this, dude. Come on, I need to get an emulator and play this. That's what we need to do. We need to do live streams on here of me playing music related games. So cool. I'm gonna make a note, actually. That would kind of be fun. Sega game play. Cool. I'll never see that note again. Okay. Yeah, shout out in the comments if you remember that game. Song has been sampled by several artists, remixed, released on Immortal. Producer Timbaland sampled percussion and breaths from the song in the duet version of Love Never Felt So Good with Justin Timberlake. Duet was released as a single from Escape. I wonder if it'll list, there was kind of a strange thing going on in there. I guess it's not going to mention it specifically, but there was all that percussion stuff that was going on, man. All right, we're having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. I'm learning Michael for the first time. So fun. All right, this is track 4, Get on the Floor. Everybody down, get on the floor. Night at the Roxbury. Broke the window again. Ugh. Yo, this stuff had to have been going wild in the clubs. I film weddings, and I'm surprised I don't hear more of this at weddings. Oh, that bass is sick. Especially. All his backing vocals are so great too, man. Ooh. Who this? I love how he was like answering that. Dude, bassist is just going wild. Oh, we got a breakdown. The man is an instrument. He switches into that intensity. He makes me feel so not cool. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you want access to hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, then check out my Patreon. That's where we host music videos, live performances, exclusive live streams, behind the scenes content, documentaries, and you get the ability to help vote on the albums we listen to here on the channel. Patreon is the best way to support this channel, and you can get access to the entire library, past, present, and future for just $5. Join the amazing community that we're building over there, and I try to make it worth your time and your money. All right, let's get back into it. So I've obviously heard Michael do the whole stuff like that, but never again inside the full context of a song and him using it very much like an instrument, not just an ad lib. I think that's the best way to say it for me. I've heard it more as like an ad lib, but in this, it becomes an instrument. And like I said, man, he's so great at like floating in and out of these voicings and intensities, and there's all this layering, and he's exuding joy. Let's see if we can find out this woman that was in here. Written by Michael and Louis Johnson, the bassist for the Brothers Johnson. Get on the Floor shows Michael Jackson attempting to woo someone onto the dance floor in a club. It could possibly be one of those songs about sex in disguise, as what common in this age. I mean, sure, but again, I just feel the whole album feels like this love letter to disco. Maybe even taking disco to another level. I don't know. Again, I don't have context for that, so you guys let me know. Michael said, though it wasn't a single, it was particularly satisfying because Louis Johnson gave me a smooth enough bottom to ride in the verses, let me come back stronger and stronger with each chorus. Bruce Sweden, Quincy's engineer, put the final touches on that mix, and I still get pleasure out of hearing it. Yeah, dude, this mix for this album sounds so freaking good. Like, to me, obviously it's Michael, so you know it's older. But and then the musical style, but as far as the sound, it's so crisp. Like I can hear all the tiny little elements going on. So, bravo. Let's see. There was a woman's, oh, it's usually up here, right? That's where you see it. But was it in the bridge? There was kind of the call and response. Am I crazy? Was it Michael? It sounded like a woman, which I know Michael has the range to sound like that, but it didn't sound like him to me. Background vocals. Guess could be one. Well, these are all men. Maybe I'll do a gurgle. I'm going to do a Google search real quick just to see. It might be staring me in the face and I'm just not seeing it. So if it is, my apologies. Let's see. Woman singing in Get on the Floor. Female background vocalist Paulette McWilliams. Lead and backing vocals Michael. Female background vocalist along with Mortonette Jenkins. So, I mean, there was just that one section when the question was asked. Right, why don't we look at this just for a second? I don't normally do this, but I'm just curious. I think it should stand out. It was a little bit different. I feel like I passed it. I know I'm not crazy. Sorry, I won't spend... Yeah, I definitely passed it. Determine you're going to groove, going to move, you're going to say things to you. This. Okay. Maybe that's the woman that we saw. That is definitely not Michael. Unless I'm crazy. but I don't think I am. Okay, I'm glad I found that. Somebody confirm for me. All right, we're getting to the title track. This is track 5, Off the Wall. A little spooky. It's meant to be. Like the seed for what he would later evolve and do something even more with Thriller. Oh yeah, dude, this whole thing is an ode to disco. Or again, maybe it just is disco.
And just enjoy yourself. Groove, let the medicine, the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live life off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. You can shout out all you want to. 'Cause there ain't no sin and folks are getting loud. You take the chance and do it, then there ain't no one who's gonna put you down.
Ooh.
'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, move, and let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live life off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. Do what you want to do. There ain't no rules. It's up to you. No rules. It's time to give it life and party alright through the night. Alright, your ambitions. Gotta let that fool loose deep inside your soul. Wanna see
Oh, I love that. Let that fool loose deep inside your soul.
before you get too old. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, you, yeah. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Groove, yeah. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you live in on the tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Live it off the wall. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Live it off the wall. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all.
I think that's really fitting as a title track because it's kind of the heart of this album up to this point, you know? The term off the wall, you know, I mean, we still kind of use that in some ways, like, oh, that gets bouncing off the walls. And so, you know, I feel like the whole point is just this idea of adventure, being alive, crazy, unrestrained, let loose. even the idea in the song, like leave that 9 to 5 on the shelf, like it's time to set that aside, you know, go get your boogie on. And I love that lyric, let that fool inside your soul loose. Oh, gosh. Such a good thing, man. And I think we all need times and places in our life. And that's not to say everybody, you know, everybody doesn't enjoy things like that. But take that in whatever context it is for you. You got to find some space inside your life. Just breathe out, man. Enjoy something. Find something you enjoy. If it's a book, if it's movies, if it's walking in nature, if it's dancing, if it's climbing, whatever it might be, we all need that thing where we can just be a little off the wall. Don't lose the adventure for life. And I'm not saying like everybody's in the place. I'm not in the place. It's not like I can just, you know, go do anything and everything that I want. I've never, well, I have been outside of the US, but not really on vacations. I did a few mission trips and things like that. But like, you know, I would love to go. There's so many places in the world I would love to go. And Lord willing, one day I could. But even in the sense of just normal everyday life. And I think for me, and I've talked about this a few times, I have a very playful personality. And when life gets heavy, that part of me starts to like go away. But then it's almost like a trigger in myself to fight back and not let it. Because that is one of the things, being goofy with my kids, goofy with my wife. Like silly, it doesn't matter what it is. You're walking out of the room and you stop and you just, you know, stare back for a second and then your wife goes, you know, and it just something small and silly, and these little things in life to not allow yourself to lose the sense of play, the sense of adventure. So I don't know, maybe that speaks to somebody out there today. Yeah, no, do it with wisdom, okay? Don't go home and be like, hey, you know what? I deserve to just be gone all day on Saturday now because I need to live off the wall. You know what I mean? Like, find the space and the time to do it responsibly and taking care of the things you need to take care of in life. Look for the people that deserve your time and attention. You know, there's so much that I try to do with my children. Even if it's running to the store or something. Hey, you want to hop in the truck and ride with me? I have a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old. You know, so if you've got people in your life that you can do some of those things with, or do something they're interested in, whatever. Talking about a lot of things right now, but I love it, man. I think we all need that space to kind of set the 9 to 5 on the shelf and get off the wall. Let that fool inside yourself loose. All right, let's go take a look at it. Ooh, I love this cover art here, man. Really cool. Okay. The song revolves around the idea of having no worries, living fast, which is precisely how Jackson approached life in his early years until court cases, personal problems slowed him down. It's a shame. Helped him become the first man to have 4 top 10 singles from the same album. That's awesome. Written again by Rod Temperton. Oh, and he wrote Thriller as well. Great. Let's check the comments for a second. One of my faves. Aye. Okay. I definitely am getting this on vinyl. Let's go to track 6. This is Girlfriend. Girlfriend. Oop. We'll switch up. Love it. Good pacing.
Girlfriend, I'm gonna tell your boyfriend.
It's very playful.
Tell him exactly what we're doing. Yeah.
I love how it's so joyful. I'm gonna tell on you.
Late at night when the wind is free.
boy, Michael. That's such beautiful music.
You better tell your boyfriend, yeah. Tell him exactly.
I love that, like a yoo-hoo.
Yeah. Tell him what he needs to know, or he may never let you go. Yeah, we're gonna have to tell him you only be a girlfriend of mine. I'm gonna be your boyfriend.
Ooh, those little pops. Dude, how do you accomplish that sound on the bass? Is it through, like, do you mute the string? Like, how that, just that real, like, pop, like, pop. I don't know, man. I've been learning to play the bass. But that really, like, poppy type noise. Very cool. Okay, so clearly, Michael's the sideman in this, and but it's kind of one of these scenarios where he's kind of like her true love, right? She opens up to him. She writes these letters, really talking about the things that matter to him or to her. And I love, you know, the two sides of the song. I'm gonna tell him. You need to tell him. Man, it has a very like spring type feel, very bright. But I love those times where he was like, yoo-hoo, almost like you need to tell him, or I'm going to tell him, like a yoo-hoo. And you almost just see Michael like walking down the street, you know, flowers are blooming, sun's out. And he's like, I'm in love and she loves me. Need to let that guy go, kick him to the curb. And I'm going to tell him, you know, that's the kind of feeling that I get from it. Written by Paul McCartney. That's awesome. Initially a song Macca thought MJ might want to record. In the end, McCartney sung the song with Wings. Then Quincy Jones suggested Michael record the song for his Off the Wall album. That's cool. So hard to read. Singing about adultery? I mean, technically adultery. I am not, hey, I am not proposing you run around with somebody, all right? Do things the right way, okay? If you're going to give somebody else your time, your attention, your affection, you need to end the one thing, start the next thing, okay? Don't be no two-timing hoe! But it sounds like she's his girlfriend. I mean, I guess she could be married. No, because he says, girlfriend, I'm going to tell your boyfriend. Okay, so maybe it's, you know, it's not that serious, but do it the right way, all right? Do it the right way. All right. I love how the songs are really digestible. Like, you really just get a grasp of what he's talking about on a first listen. It's really great listening. All right. This is track 7. She's Out of My Life. Uh-oh. Is it the same girl? Oh no. A sad song? This is beautiful. It's all sad songs are. Oh, so soft.
She's out of my life.
Oh, don't do it to us, Michael.
She's out of my life. And I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I don't know whether to live or die. And it cuts like a knife.
You're breaking hearts, Michael.
She's out of my life.
I just see people in the 70s and 80s after a breakup just sobbing over this song, dude.
It's out of my hand.
Maybe in the 90s and 2000s as well.
It's out of my hands. To think for 2 years she was here.
And you can just hear the longing in his voice.
Took her for granted. I was so cavalier. Now the way that it stands, she's out of my hands. So I've learned that love's not possession. And I've learned that love won't wait.
Oh, I love that. Bum, bum, bum.
Now I've learned that love needs expression, but I learned too late, and she's out of my life. She's out of my life. Damn indecision and cursed pride. I kept my love for her locked deep
Wow.
inside, and it cuts like a knife. She's out of my life.
Tragically beautiful song. Holy crap. What are we doing here? Man. Song was written by Tom Balla, a songwriter who was also one of the background singers in the Partridge Family recordings. Song was released, went 8 times platinum, contributed to the album, achieving 4 top 10 singles on the record. The song's at a tempo of 66 beats per minute, one of Jackson's slowest songs. Ooh, I want to try to make a song at 66 beats per minute. I think the lowest I've gone was like 90. According to Song Facts, Quincy Jones remembered, "She's out of my life. Been carrying around for about 3 years. You can feel the pain in it, you know? I held on to it and finally something said, this is the right moment to give it to Michael." That's amazing. When we recorded it with Michael, I know it was an experience he'd never even thought about to sing in a song, because it's a very mature emotion. He cried at the end of every take, you know? We recorded about, 8 to 11 takes, and everyone at the end, he just cried. Said, hey, that's supposed to be, leave it on there. I mean, yeah, because when you channel the emotion, you know, you sing it, even if it's not something that you're experiencing currently, I think in singing it, even in listening to it, you know? You can put yourself in the place of somebody feeling those emotions. You know, and I'm sure all of us have experienced heartbreak in some form or another through our lives. Oh, Michael wrote in his autobiography, Moonwalk, "She's Out of My Life" is about knowing that the barriers have separated me from others are temptingly low, seemingly easy to jump over, and yet they remain standing while what I really desire disappears from my sight. Tom composed a beautiful bridge, which seemed right out of an old Broadway musical. In reality, such problems are not so easily resolved. The song presents this fact. The problem is not overcome. Yeah, and I love the ownership in the song, right? Oh, there's a video for it. That's awesome. So like I said, these videos will work to get up on Patreon. Yeah, I mean, I love the ownership in it. The thing, which, you know, a lot of times in relationships, there are two sides to every coin, but the recognition in here, because even if you're going to have any kind of resolution in a relationship, it takes ownership from both sides, you know, without necessarily you can't offer an apology because you want one back. Right? I think that's usually how reconciliation happens. Whether it's something big or even just a small disagreement, you need to come back together. But man, I try, and I truly do feel like something I'm able to live out is I don't ever approach my wife with an apology because I'm trying to get something back from her. It's a true recognition of here's the mistake I made. Here's where I wasn't understanding. Here's where, you know, I could have done this better. And that's true humility, and that's a true apology, right? And so him recognizing my indecision, my pride, I kept my love locked deep inside. And the result of that is I lost you. I took it for granted. You know, I didn't tell you enough. I didn't show you enough. So absolutely incredible piece of writing, man. Oh, that's awesome. There's perfect place in this album for it as well. All right, let's check out track 8. This is I Can't Help It. The pace a little slower, but pick it up a little bit. It's great. Probably end on something triumphant in the final part of the album. Since your disguise, I can't help but love you. It's getting better all the time. I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to. That's a cool melody. Is that the keyboard making those like spacey type sounds? Bringing sparkles to your eyes, like a trip to heaven. Heaven is the prize. Which it's getting louder, like more pronounced. You're an angel in disguise. that's great. Going up.
Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, went up it. No, no.
It's a great decision.
Can't help it. If I wanted to, I went up it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, went up it. No, no, no.
Ooh, Stevie Wonder. Got all the heavy hitters on this album, man. You know, at first I was going to say that I was thinking this is one of the weaker songs on the album, just when it first started. But as it got into it, dude, it's honestly one of the most interesting melodies on this album. And then him pushing it up again. I said, you know, it's a great decision. It really was, you know, because I think it would have finished fine, but like pushing that tension up a little bit more. And then that like warbling effect, whatever keys are being played there, whatever instrument that is, maybe we'll be able to find out. But it was just this, I don't know, man, this really great kind of ambient sound. And then it felt like it got bigger at points. And so, thought it was awesome. Written by soul legend Stevie Wonder, the Supremes Susie Green in the key of A flat major. I Can't Help It features one of Jackson's best vocal performances. Perfect mix of passionate, laid back, like Rock With You. Feels very cool and relaxed. Let's see. It'll specifically mention. I don't think it will mention the. I guess is the synthesizer. Yeah, that must be it. Because it just sounds so different. I don't know. I made the mistake of saying when I listened to the Beatles' Abbey Road, I mentioned software. I didn't necessarily mean PC software. I meant more so like, was there any kind of software, anything that they would run stuff through that would give different effects to things? And boy, did I hear it in the comments. So I'm very careful, you know, these days to be like, ooh, what is that thing? But it definitely doesn't sound like just a normal, you know, keyboard or something like that. And I don't know the synthesizer technology at that time or what it looked like, if it looked like a keyboard or whatnot, but you could tell it was just that sound is very different. So that's cool, man. All right. Another banger. Let's do track 9. It's the Falling in Love.
It's the falling in love that's making me high. It's the being in love that makes me cry, cry.
Ooh.
You got me falling in love, got me falling in love.
See, I feel like we keep pushing up a little bit toward a big end.
You're not like anybody I ever knew, but that don't mean that I don't know where we are.
His voice sounds so mature.
Attracted to you. This time I'm trying not to go too far, 'cause no matter how it starts, it ends the same. Someone's always doing someone more, trading in the passion for that taste of pain. It's only gonna happen again. It's the falling in love that's making me high. It's the being in love that makes me cry, cry. It's
We've talked about the bass a lot. Let's give some props to the drummer.
And though I'm trying not to look in your eyes, each time I do, they kind of burn right.
It's like the right amount of punch on that snare.
Gonna lay you down in a bed full of lies, and yet my heart is saying, come and do me.
Not like a big pop.
The web of mystery, a possibility of more to come. I'd rather leave the fantasy of what might be. But here I go, falling again. It's the falling in love that's making me higher. It's the being in love that makes me cry, cry, cry. Falling in love that's making me higher. It's the being in love that makes me cry, 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 cry. Over you all night. It's the falling in
I mean, those hi-hats sound so good, dude.
love makes me cry, cry, cry. It's the falling in love that's making me high. It's the being in love that makes me cry, cry, cry. It's the falling in love that's making me high. It's the being in love that makes me cry, cry, cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm falling in love. Yeah,
I love how you can like visualize them just grooving in the studio. They really are just such well-written songs too, man. Like, I don't ascribe to this, idea, but I can understand how some people are like, nobody writes good love songs anymore. I think there are still good love songs. There's good songs of all kinds of different, like, there's still amazing songwriters, but I can see somebody that maybe grew up more in this era that there is something really special about these songs. They're very relatable. Because essentially he's just talking about a person that's addicted to falling in love. And that's the danger, I think, in a lot of relationships, right? Is the idea of letting it become stale and treating your significant other as just ordinary. You get used to their presence, which it takes work, it takes effort, to continue to adore them. But that's what it means. And so I think, that's where love can get so deep and so beautiful over a long period of time. If both people are committed to doing that, and not taking one another for granted. But you can get stuck in this cycle of just the rush of meeting someone new, learning someone new, kissing someone new, whatever it is. That becomes the danger, to staying in the committed relationship, because you're like, oh, the high has worn off. And that what he said, I'd like to leave the fantasy of what could be. It's like, let me get that just kind of infatuation situation, and then when that's kind of wearing off, let's just end it, and we can dream that like what would have been amazing, but let's not go there, because falling in love, being in love is what makes him cry, cry, cry. Okay, it says, Michael and Patty Austin capture the dizzying, contradictory rush of new romance, the high of falling for someone shadowed by the fear of getting hurt again. Since every past relationship seems to end the same way. The song isn't an original. It was written by Carol Bayer Sager and David Foster, and Sager released the first version herself in '78, a year before Jackson reworked it into a duet with Austin. That's interesting. Yeah, and again, I love, man, the drums are so good. They just sound so perfect, so crisp, just the right amount of like tss, tss on it, and you can hear it. You can hear it. Okay, let's see how he chooses to close this out with track 10, Burn the Disco Out. I'm imagining this one's going to be big. Could totally catch me off guard, but the idea of burning the disco out to me seems like leave it all out on the floor. Maybe, in, you know, even connecting kind of with the first song, you know, the idea of like keep striving, keep going, the idea of burning the disco out being this like, even in life, you know, leave it all out on the field. All right, here we go. You're like, enough pontificating, play the freaking song, then talk about it.
There's a steam beat, and it's coming after you. You can dig it if you only let your feelings through. So DJ, spin the sound. There ain't no way that you're gonna let us down. Gonna dance, gonna run this disco round. I'll keep the boogie alright. Yeah, that sound. Everybody just let it out. Got a hot foot, but I freak across the floor. Trying to party, and we keep you moving, that's for sure. So DJ, spin the sound. There ain't no way that you're gonna sit
Got you, Michael.
down. Gonna dance till we burn this disco round. Come on. Get that sound. Everybody just let it go. Once you get the beat inside your feet, there ain't no way to stop you moving good. Now the week is come, it's time for fun. You got the groove just like you know you should. People now, are you ready? Won't you rock across the room? Get a feeling that we're gonna raise the roof off soon. So DJ, spin the sound. There ain't no way that you're gonna sit us down. Gonna dance till we burn this disco round. Keep the boogie alright. Groove on. That sound. Everybody just let it go. So DJ, spin the sound. There ain't no way that you're gonna sit us down. Gonna dance till we burn this disco out. Groove on. Gonna dance, gonna shout, groove on this disco out. Everybody get down tonight. Gonna get down, gonna shout, gonna run this disco out. Keep the boogie alright. Gonna dance, gonna shout, gonna run this disco out. Everybody get down tonight. Gonna dance, gonna shout, gonna run this disco out. Keep the boogie alright. Gonna dance, gonna shout, gonna run this disco
All right. About what I was expecting, you know, kind of ending on that note. Man, I love that idea. We got a steam beat headed your way. I'd imagine the idea is like got a hot beat. So technically, Today's generation is just reusing the term steam. They say gas. That's gas. That beat is gas. Got a steam beat. It's coming after you. You can take it if you only let your feelings through. Feel it, don't think. It makes me wonder too if it's supposed to be like kind of like a steam train, like a locomotive heading your way, or if it's just meant to be like a hot beat. If you'll let it, it's gonna move you. Okay, man. Let's see. Closing track. Recorded between April and June at Alan Zintz Recording. Additional work at the Westlake Cherokee Studios, written by Rod Temperton. Song captures the essence of disco culture, celebrating dance, rhythm, and nightlife. Look at this outfit, dude. That outfit is steam. The lyrics encourage listeners to hit the dance floor, immerse themselves in the beat, keeps the party alive until the end. Themes of liberation, movement, urging people to burn the disco out by dancing without restraint. Let's see. It's infectious. Groove reflects the peak of disco era, with contributions from notable musicians such as Greg Fillinganes on electric piano, Louis Johnson on bass, with brass sections arranged by Jerry Hay, performed by the Sea-Wind Horns. Definitely leaves listeners on a high note as the album concludes. Yeah, well, and I think too, look at these bright shoes, dude. Yeah, he captures the energy in that picture for sure. But I think too, on another note, you know, it probably is tied into the same feelings he had, you know, in the opening track, is leave it all out on the floor, you know, live life to the fullest. All right, man, let's talk some closing thoughts. I mean, geez, what an album. What an album, man. Like I've mentioned, this is my first like listening to Michael Jackson. I haven't heard so many things on this album, and it's really great, man. Solid songwriting. I was blown away. Obviously, Michael's vocals and delivery, and but everybody did such an amazing job on this album. True professionals in every sense of the word, on every instrument, backing vocals, arrangement, the mixing, the writing. Awesome. It's a celebration of dance, of life, shining bright. It has introspective parts. It's love and life observations. It gets you moving. It gets you crying. Absolutely brilliant piece of art. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you were alive in the disco era of 1979. My dad was born in 64. So, you know, teenager in that era. But if you were there, I'm just curious, like, were these songs played a lot in clubs? Do you call it a club? Or is it just at the disco? Is disco interchangeable for club? Or is disco played at the club? Does that make sense? I'd love to know. But yeah, share your thoughts with me. Thank you so much to the Patreon community for putting this one up. Hopefully we can get more Michael Jackson albums going. If you're interested in, again, hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, eventually we'll get to all of the content from this album up over on Patreon. And then you also get to help vote on what we listen to. Or if you're interested in directly sponsoring an album, a video just like this, and you have a specific album artist that you're like, I need you to listen to this, you can visit musicallymalnourished.com and find the option for album reactions there, and you'll get the credit. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.